So one thing I did read was, oh God, okay, let me get my bearings and which zone I'm looking through here. So lesson number one for thoughts is, well, observation number one that I researched is that nausea is normal. So quite a few people have felt like they are going to throw up any minute now. So that was one thing I discovered. Two, like the optometrist said, you're supposed to try to wear these for as long as possible, so that you adjust quickly. And it seems to be that the average time it takes people to adjust to the lenses, if they do at all, that is 1 to 2 weeks. If it's any longer than that, a lot of people have said go back to your doctor. Another thing I did read was that the cost of progressives is quite high, just to factor in that most likely you will have to get the lenses remade, either to adjust to a slightly different prescription for the progressives, or to try a different type of progressives. I read there's so many different types of progressives, or to get the non-adapt, which is, the normal single vision lens. The other thing that I've discovered as of 4:30 this morning, Gravol's your friend. So it's here, but I'm gonna try not to take it until I absolutely need to. So we'll just do a short clip here of me cleaning up the studio, because that's something that has to be done with music, and overdue. Okay, so we've got. Okay, new books need to be. Oh, that has my catalog. Okay, so range. The lens part that I'm using really is the intermediate. So I'm looking through straight on. I don't really need that close up at all. Honestly, so far the only times I've really looked through the reading part is by accident. I have not really read anything that requires that close-up bottom part. Okay, so far not bad. I'm gonna have to factor in that part of a headache might be from wearing this headset camera, which is cool. I mean, I can see how cool those point of view videos are, from skydiving to scuba diving to hang gliding. You won't catch me doing scuba diving or bungee jumping or anything like that soon, but hang gliding, I've always wanted to try hang gliding, so if anyone wants to, get me a gift certificate for hang gliding, that'd be cool. Alright, so, that's where that theory book disappeared too. Okay, so, all these music books and not enough room. That is the state of affairs usually. I imagine once I've been teaching for 30 years, I'm going to need a much bigger library. Ouch. Okay. All my practice binders that need to be sorted through, but that's another day. So, we'll just do some short clips here. Okay, so far, symptoms. I mean, I did have a little bit of a headache beforehand because of the snugness of the headset camera, so I believe it's going to take a few minutes for my body to adjust and go, oh, hey, I'm having a headache because of the glasses, so. But I do know with glasses, I mean, I've had glasses since junior high, elementary. So I do know that it does take time for the head, the whole body to adjust. And I did read quite a bit of comments from users that said, try to wear it as much as possible, and my eye doctor, optometrist's office said that too. Otherwise, the adjusting process is a little harder. Okay. So, reading. I guess I should try doing like one where you're reading, the fine print. A perfect example of fine print reading that I would be required to do would be my Japanese textbook, which is not here. I could try a Japanese dictionary. See, I actually am looking at it head on with the intermediary. I'm not looking at it through, that fine print bottom part. I'm trying to think hard of a time that I actually do need that like really close up bottom range. And even labels. No. I think just because of music and computer work, I'm just so used to having everything head on. Or the peripheral that, the only times I tend to use the bottom part of my peripheral is, for the peripheral. I don't really use it for reading. So, that's one of the things that I was thinking of. This is a popular library book. Music teachers who are watching this, pick this up for your students. It's cool. And, the rhythms are so tricky that if they're having rhythmic challenges, they'll, once they get these songs, because they know and love them, back to good old conservatory books should be a piece of cake. And the key changes are nuts. As far as vision goes, so long as you don't need to move fast, at least I'm finding, like if you don't need to shift your head too fast, this isn't bad. It does make sense to have the distance, the long distance portion on the upper part. Reminds me of Iaido and Zen no Metsuke, so eye on the horizon. You do want to be more in an upright position and looking up that way, and being able to have, with the periphery, be able to see below. So that totally makes sense, and the intermediate area being straight ahead. The reading portion at the very bottom, well, to me just makes no sense, but, like I said, I haven't had to use it, and the times that I've had to look down, I've been getting nauseous, because I actually, like most musicians, use that bottom part as periphery to see hands and see keys, not to read fine print. So, anyhow, so concludes this portion of the video. As you can see, it's wildly entertaining. The only thing it's missing is, snacks and something cool to drink, which I should rectify before continuing. We will come back again when you will check out how progressives work on the computer. So, sayonara.